Hey guys, so today we're actually going to talk about what it means to be an IT guy, or IT gal in the world that we live in today. So it can be really difficult to figure out how to manage the ups and downs of technology, because let's face it, it's literally always changing. There's not really a time if you look back in history where technology hasn't advanced in some way, shape, or form. And, well, let's just talk about, AI real quick. I want to start off by saying that I don't think that AI technology is necessarily going a scary direction. We hear these sci-fi movies about artificial intelligence taking over, and it's just not really how things work. Artificial intelligence is going to be put to work for us. And sure, we have things that are, writing code and, chatting with people on the internet and writing articles and things like that. But even so, AI can never fully replace human thought and human empathy. Can't even really come that close. I don't know if any of you have heard of Replica, but there's this AI chatbot that's been out there for a long time, probably the better part of a year or longer, called Replica. And it started out as I'm your AI companion, your AI friend or whatever. And I downloaded it last year when it was new and when it wasn't being advertised, but I just stumbled across it on the App Store one day. I'm just scrolling through the Google Play Store, and I come across this thing called Replica. And I was like, you know what? Let's download it. Let's try it out. And the funny thing is the thing is incapable of human emotion. It'll give you a canned response or a standard response where it'll say, "Oh, I'm so sorry that you feel that way." But it can't ever really provide a meaningful response or something constructive to make you think more or make you feel better, because AI hasn't heard your particular situation before. Real quick, there's a zip strip on my microphone. I'm just going to go ahead and cut that off. So I apologize for the sound in advance. There we go. That's all taken care of. Anyway, so yeah, let's talk for a minute about AI and how the human interaction is actually different / better than AI. When it comes to writing articles, writing books versus writing a book, an informational article, for example, would be excellent written by AI. It lays out the facts for you. It's usually not biased. And AI typically will deliver just the facts, nothing more. So if you're hopping online to look at, what's the best antivirus program, AI is going to be able to tell you that. But if you're hopping online to ask for relationship advice, it's just not going to be that tool you need. I'll just put it that way. Because AI has never been in a relationship, has never experienced a relationship, doesn't know what relationships are, what they mean, how it works, or, your partner's preferences, be it a male or a female. Everyone is different, and AI can't say anything else about it, So I guess when I look at the situation that we're in today, we're not really in a situation, but AI is becoming bigger. We have ChatGPT and Google's trying to do their AI, and a lot of things opening up based on the OpenAI platform, and lines of code are being written by AI, and technology is just advancing at an alarming rate. It's great. We need that advancement in technology. Because let's be honest, without it, our society would just remain pretty stagnant. However, I have a line. There's always been talk about eventually we'll have a neural implant in our brains. I'm not interested in that. What I am interested is how we can use AI to advance medical science. I feel like that'd be really cool. Or use AI to advance, just building better devices for people that are more usable. Like, let's just say your smartphone, for example. What if AI could come up with something after being trained for I don't know how long that would be way more advanced than your smartphone, but is still a smartphone? At its core, that is the functionality. It is still a smartphone, but it could do something crazy like, I don't know what can't smartphones do these days. You think about that, but it's just absolutely insane. So anyway, I'm gonna put this out there today. I tried it out, Open Chat GPT on the OpenAI platform, and it was not terribly disappointing. I'm gonna go ahead and open it up here. See, chatgpt.openai.com. I don't even know if I did that right. There we go. Chat GPT. And I'm going to go ahead and open up the Chat GPT here real quick. And so what I've found is you can command this thing to do whatever you want. And it'll tell you yes or no. It'll say, I can do that or I can't do that. If you tell Chat GPT to write you a 1,000 word article on, I don't know, say antivirus programs, you're not going to get a 1,000 word article. I got like 432. And that's just what it is. It's not, and even so, that's even it. I'll just tell it, hey, write 1,000 words, and I don't know that we're gonna get a response. I'll just say new chat here. So I actually don't know if the thing is up at the moment. Okay. I'm just going to tell it to write 1,000 words. And it goes, I'm happy to write 1,000 words on any topic of your choosing. Please let me know what you'd like me to write about. So I'll just say, okay, write 1,000 words about Barack Obama. Let's see what it comes back with. So it does write pretty quickly. It's almost instantaneous. It goes, it's like if someone was typing, I don't know, 150 words a minute, it just goes zoom zoom. Reminds me of those Matrix style code, that Matrix style code that, comes down the screen in the Matrix. We're going to see if it'll actually give us 1,000 words. So I did this earlier. I asked it to write a 1,000 word article about antivirus software. It gave me 432 words. This is looking pretty promising, though. Seems like it's more interested in Barack Obama than technology. Which is sad because it's AI. It is technology. Should be able to write more about it, Okay, all right. So we're going to go ahead and pop this into a word counter real quick. And we'll see if we actually got 1,000 words. So, in my opinion, this should be 1,000 words or better on Barack Obama. Okay. Let's just pop open Word and do a word count in Word. Word's pretty reliable with word counts, right? Except I have like 1 million documents that are opening up right now that are auto-recovered. Don't save. Definitely save that one. Don't care where you save it, though. Just save it. And then the rest of them can just close. Don't save. Close, close, close. Okay, Word is being annoying. Sorry for the temporary silence here, guys. Sometimes I create Word docs and then the computer restarts and it's like, oh, we auto-recovered this for you. So, yeah, that's my mailer. I'm going to go ahead and save that because I set up new settings for my laser printer with that mailer. Okay. Now I can open up Word and hopefully actually get a word counter going. Here we go. Blank document and paste it all in. No. Even with everything we have, 640 words. So ChatGPT is not concerned about the length of your request. You know, you ask for 1,000 words, it's always going to underdeliver. So it fails there. Let's see. Where else does AI fail? Let's see. I am unhappy. I am sorry to hear that you are unhappy. Is there anything specific that is bothering you that you would like to talk about? As an AI language model, I am here to offer support and listen to whatever is on your mind. Well, let's see. I'm just going to say my grandma slept with my brother's best friend, and now she is pregnant. I'm sorry to hear about the difficult situation in your family. It can be very challenging to navigate issues like this, especially when they involve people we care about. And it's important to approach this situation with empathy and understanding, even though it may be difficult. You may want to start by having a conversation with your grandmother to express your feelings and concern about what has happened. It's important to listen to her perspective and to try to understand why she made the decision she did. You also may want to consider talking with your brother and his best friend about how they are feeling about what their thoughts are in the situation. It's important to approach these conversations with openness and willingness to listen to all perspectives. Regardless of how you choose to approach the situation, it's important to prioritize your own mental health and well-being. You may want to consider talking with a therapist or counselor to process your feelings and emotions about what has happened. Remember that it's normal to feel a range of emotions in situations like this, including anger, sadness, confusion, and even disgust. Give yourself permission to feel these emotions, but also try to focus on the positive aspects of your life and the things that bring you joy and fulfillment. Above all, remember that you are not alone in dealing with difficult family issues. There are many resources and support networks to help you navigate this challenging time. Now, did that give you warm fuzzies? Because it did not give me warm fuzzies. I don't need the warm fuzzies, though. I mean, that's a hypothetical situation that I had to throw out there because I feel like OpenAI had to know, or at least had to try to figure it out. You know, my grandma's not sleeping with anybody. Pretty sure she couldn't get pregnant either. You know, so not really a concern of mine. But what I will say is the response from AI is better than what I've experienced in the past, but it still lacks emotion, genuine concern, and is far from what people are worried about at this point. So if you're curious about it, though, if you're genuinely curious about AI, I'd definitely encourage you to go out there and try out the AI chat model that's out there right now. Just go to chat.openai.com/chat and get signed up. It's totally free to check things out, and it's a little fun to mess with, you know. Earlier, I had it generate me an article on McAfee, and I posted it to my website to see if any of my followers would realize that I did not type it up. And we'll see. We'll see. One thing I think could be beneficial for would be advertising. I'm just going to say, write me up an ad for my computer repair business. Computer troubles? We can help. We know how frustrating it can be when your computer isn't working properly. That's why we offer reliable and affordable computer repair services to help you get back up and running in no time. Our experienced technicians handle everything from virus removal and data recovery to hardware upgrades and software installation. We use only the latest tools and techniques to diagnose and fix any issue you may be experiencing with your computer, whether it's a PC or a Mac. At BG Tech Repair, we understand that your time is valuable. That's why we offer flexible scheduling options to fit your busy schedule. We also offer remote support services to help troubleshoot and fix your computer issues from the comfort of your own home. Don't let computer troubles hold you back any longer. Call us today to schedule an appointment with one of our friendly and knowledgeable technicians. We'll have your computer up and running like new in no time. So, not bad. Not bad. See, for advertising, I think AI could do wonders. I do feel like a lot of it is boilerplate, because when it comes to finding someone that you trust to work on your personal devices, you don't want someone who's going to be getting into your things, looking through your personal files, making copies for themselves. You don't want someone who's going to judge you or, stuff like that because your computer looks gross. Yeah, we do it anyway. As an IT guy, I can tell you that every IT guy that gets a computer that's covered in goop it is probably judging you in some way. It's just the honest truth. But, the other thing I can tell you is we'll never do it to your face because you're our customers and you bring us business. And without you, we'd have nothing. So, yeah, your computer's nasty, but it's fine. That's not the reason you're here. The reason you're here is to fix it. So, the stuff that I want to cover, I want to break this down kind of paragraph by paragraph. And I'm so sorry, guys. I'm a little stuffy in the nose right now, so I apologize for you're probably gonna hear me breathing heavy. You're probably gonna hear some sounds that you don't necessarily want to hear, me trying to breathe through my mouth while I'm talking. Anyway, so paragraph by paragraph, it goes, computer troubles, we can help. I've definitely put that out there before. That's novice, beginner advertising. I also want to tell you guys, I have a business degree in marketing, and so I know what I'm talking about here. It's actually a bachelor's of business administration with a core focus in marketing. And so when I'm looking at this, I'm thinking, well, it's not bad, but there is a little more to be desired. So it says, computer troubles, we can help. And then the next paragraph, it tries to appeal to emotion and says, we know how frustrating it can be when your computer isn't working properly. That's why we offer reliable and affordable computer repair services to help you get back up and running in no time. Okay. We offer affordable and reliable computer repair services. So affordable and reliable is let's just put it this way. When you're looking for computer repair services, sure, you're looking for affordability. Because the last thing you want to do is take your computer to Geek Squad and they charge you $300 to ship it out somewhere for 2 weeks. Of course. Who wants to do that? I'd rather take it to a local guy, spend maybe a little less than the $300 that Best Buy is asking, get my computer repaired, have it back in 2 days. Easier. It's a lot easier. Generally quicker. And then it's also talking about reliability. Well, let's just talk about that for a second. So, how many times have you gone to get something repaired and it hasn't been repaired right the first time? How frustrating have you been? How frustrated have you been when that's happened? I'll tell you this. I don't often take stuff places to get repaired and then it doesn't get fixed right the first time. But I also choose pretty reputable places. Everybody has a reputation. It's out there for everyone to see. And my reputation is out there for everyone to see right now. If you go online to Google and you Google BG Tech Repair, Cedar Rapids, Iowa, you're going to find BG Tech Repair Computer Repair Service, Cedar Rapids, Iowa. Look at my reviews. I have 65 star. Now, I don't go through and delete reviews. I don't do anything like that. I don't pay people to review me because that's just dishonest in my opinion. What I do, and yes, I said do, haha, is I do ask people who have had really good positive experiences with me to leave reviews. And every single time that I feel like there's always a possibility that they would leave less than a 5-star review, I say, hey, if your review would be less than 5 stars, please give me a call and let me make it right, so that I get the 5-star review no matter what. Because they'll usually be like, nah, there's no reason why I wouldn't give you a 5-star review. Some people, there used to be some elderly people back when I worked at the car dealership, way back when, that would say, well, on principle, I don't give anybody 5 stars. And it's like, okay, so that just makes you a jerk, because we get paid on our ratings, or we get incentives and bonuses based on our ratings. In my in my computer repair business here, I don't get incentives or things like that. It's another review for me that generates me more business. The happier my customers are, the more business I get, the more revenue I generate, and then the more business I get. It's a cyclical thing. So, yeah, I guess having affordable and reliable computer repair service is pretty good, but I feel like reliable is inherent. If you're going to take your computer to get fixed and it didn't get fixed after you took it there, I guess I just don't feel like you should have to advertise something that should be obvious to everyone. Let your reviews speak for themselves. Here's the next paragraph. Our experienced technicians can handle everything from virus removal and data recovery to hardware upgrades and software installation. We use only the latest tools and techniques to diagnose and fix any issue you may be experiencing with your computer, whether it's a PC or a Mac. Okay, let's talk about this. So, our experienced technicians, okay, basically just saying, hey, we are experienced. We know what we're doing. You're establishing your authority in the field. That's fine. That's fair. I can handle everything from virus removal and data recovery. Okay, virus removal being like some of the easiest things to do, and data recovery, which is a little more difficult, but still pretty simple, to hardware upgrades and software installation. So I don't really know, for me, that just speaks to computer repair businesses. Software installation, software installation's like, sure, I'm going to go through and install your Microsoft Office for you. That's fine. Oh, you want a hardware upgrade? Most people aren't comfortable with doing hardware upgrades. So that would technically be something that I can be like, oh yeah, hardware upgrade, I could see that as being a benefit. But software installation, not so much. Software installation, I feel like it's just one of those things that, anybody can install a program. Now, can they do it without putting a bunch of bloatware on their machine? That's another question. But everyone can click through next, finish to install a program on their computer. Everyone's done it, I'm sure, at least once. And if you haven't, I don't know that you're using a computer. Okay, so we only use the latest tools and techniques to diagnose and fix any issue you may be experiencing with your computer, whether it's a PC or a Mac. Okay, so latest tools and techniques. I will tell you that the tools that I use regularly don't change. Okay, I'll tell you, I do buy more of the same thing because I like to increase my capacity to be able to do more work at a time, because as my business grows, I expand with it. I have to. But the tools I use aren't really changing. I have a screwdriver set. I have my software that I use to clone things. I have my software that I use to repair drives that might have bad sectors. Try to fix it anyway. And then I've got, a magnet. And I've got a toolbox, and I've got little pry tools for taking apart laptops. It's all the same stuff I've used for the last 5 years. I've been in business longer than that, of course, but that's really all I can speak to because the last 5 years has been my busiest. So I'll just say that. The tools don't change a lot. Techniques do. Techniques definitely change because as technology as technology changes, techniques change with them. So, and that's really important to remember, is techniques and technology, they go hand in hand. You know, if you've got a new computer that's got some newfangled thing, you know, that you have to figure out, or some new piece of software that's releasing, you've got to change with the times. You know, you've got to have the latest techniques. So relevancy for this particular part of the ad, it's basically just saying, you know, we know how to do these things, but you know, the tools and techniques, you don't really need to say you've used the latest tools, because they don't change. I did acquire one ingenious tool recently, which is a hot pad to undo the glue on people's phones, so it can actually like replace a screen, you know. But outside of that, not really much. So anyway, I'll just pick this apart one last time and say, experienced technicians, it's always good to have that in there, because people need to know that you're experienced. But you can also, like I said, let your experience speak for itself. You can just say, we handle everything from virus removal to data recovery, you know, including hardware upgrades. And I don't even think I would include software installation. I'd say hardware upgrades and new computer builds, you know, because software installation is so basic. We only use the latest tools and techniques. I'd say we use the latest techniques to fix issues you might be experiencing with your computer, be it a PC or a Mac. So I didn't mind that paragraph too much, but I do feel like there's some things that AI could have left out. Just some fluff, some things that don't make a lot of sense. At your business name, we understand that your time is valuable. That's why we offer flexible scheduling options to fit your busy schedule. I like that. That's actually a part of the ad that I really like. We also offer remote support services to help troubleshoot and fix your computer issues from the comfort of your own home, which I do offer. Don't let computer troubles hold you back any longer. Call us today to schedule an appointment with one of our friendly and knowledgeable technicians. We'll have your computer running like new in no time. Okay, that's the whole ad. And I don't have a lot of criticisms to the last two paragraphs, because the last two paragraphs, honestly, pretty good. Pretty solid. So I'll kind of wrap this up here by just saying, you know, that's all AI. Everything I have just gone through with you, it's all AI. And it's decent. It's not great. Definitely still in its infancy. It does some pretty cool stuff. Sure. People are talking about it replacing jobs. I don't think it's there yet. I think it has the capability to eventually get there. Machine learning is really cool. So I do think that people should start to adjust with the times when it comes to AI. It would be really cool to have an AI scheduler for my business. Not sure if I can do something like that. I already have a scheduler set up on my website and stuff like that people book appointments through, whatever. But anyway, when it comes to AI stuff tonight, I'll just recap it by saying this. AI is new here. You know, we haven't advanced the technology that far yet. We're getting there. There's some cool stuff it can do. It can write code, like I said. It can, you know, write articles. It can do this. It can do that. This is just the chat functionality. And the chat functionality is cool. But do I think it's ready to take over the world yet? Not even close. Not even close. So I wouldn't worry about it too much. I would just take everything that everyone's saying about that with a grain of salt, because this is not the Terminator, nor is this, you know, the future in which computers take over. We are still very much in charge of computers at this point, and it's just not going to happen anytime soon. So anyway, with that, I will leave you guys. Thank you, and have a great night. Thanks for listening in to the podcast. We'll talk to you later.